Maybe it's 'cause we're young. Got time and we're wasted. Got no plans for the night. I love how you look at me. Feeling low, nothing to lose. Can we say it tonight? 'Cause I don't wanna go. I know the tension's gone now, and that you won't stay here. Keep looking back, don't wanna forget you. Yeah, I wanna do it all again. So I keep pushing rewind, hoping you'll still by my side. We can't get lost in time. Or don't you wanna do it all again? Stuck on repeat in my mind, dancing with you by my side. We can't get lost in time. Yeah, I wanna do it all again. We were on top of the world, had time that we wasted. We were young and so dumb. I knew that you were the one. Played our songs all the time. Can we say it tonight? 'Cause I don't wanna go. I know the tension's gone now, and that you won't come back. Keep looking back, don't wanna forget you. Yeah, I wanna do it all again. So I keep pushing rewind, hoping you'll still by my side. We can't get lost in time. But don't you wanna do it all again? Stuck on repeat in my mind, dancing with you by my side. We can't get lost in time. Yeah, I wanna do it all again. You know that I don't wanna feel this way again. So let's pick up the pieces that we left unsaid. I know the tension's gone now, and that you won't stay here. Keep looking back, don't wanna forget you. Yeah, I wanna do it all again. So I keep pushing rewind, hoping you'll still by my side. We can't get lost in time. But don't you wanna do it all again? Stuck on repeat in my mind, dancing with you by my side. We can't get lost in time. Yeah, I wanna do it all again. you should wear a name tag.
Vicious presenting.
Girl, you should wear a name tag. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa.
Let's go.
Summer's gone, I'm latching on. Don't even know your name, but you're still in my head.
Hello and welcome to this episode of Nighttime with the Hombre. I love this song. Hold on a second.
So close. No, I can't forget, no.
Oh yeah, get down. Here we go.
When I saw you on the dance floor, oh, I saw you who saw me first. I guess it's history now.
Tequila Hombre.
I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud, didn't catch your name over this crowd. Girl, you should wear a name tag.
She should wear a name tag.
You know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag.
All right, we gotta get hyped up. Get your blood flowing. Here we go. Everybody stand up. Here we go.
Wear a name tag. It's too important to be.
Get those hands up.
People go insane when you walk by. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Girl, you should wear a name tag.
All right, there we go. Oh, love that. Love that. Nothing better to get your blood flowing, a little good music, right? To kick things off. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Saturday night, you guys, welcome to this episode of Q&A with the Hombre. We're going to do a Q&A, yeah. We talked about this for those of you that were on the Instagram live stream with me. You know, I was like, hey, my wife and daughter are out of town. I'm here by myself with my dogs. Who better to spend Saturday night with than my tequila peeps, my tequila family? So here I am. And yeah, since we're doing the whole nighttime vibe, I decided, why not, you know, make the cabinets all blue and turn the lights down, give it a nice nighttime look. So we're here to have some good time talking about tequila and mezcal and all that stuff, and have some fun. Yeah, for those of you too that were on the live stream, I've been working all day today on putting together a Discord. So we will have a community Discord, okay? And so I've been doing a lot of research, learning about it, setting it up. We're gonna have a really cool stuff on there. We're gonna have a membership system on it. So that for those of you that wanna be involved in the membership, you can join the Discord membership. There's two levels right now. It's $10 a month. Or $30 a month. At $10 a month, you get behind the scenes information. I've got some channels set up for that. I can put up some really cool stuff, behind the scenes stuff that's been told to me that I can't really release to the public, but can get the membership involved with, as well as links to really good deals on tequilas, as well as when we do special buys. The links will be posted first there. And then the $30 level is what we talked about on YouTube, except we'll do it through Discord, where there's actually a channel where you can schedule your one-on-one tasting with me at that level. The first level, I think, is called Aficionado. The second level is called Maestro. So there will be a membership area involved. And the nice thing is I don't lose 30% of the proceeds to Google. So that's really cool too. Also, there's all kinds of channels. I'm going to ask you guys for some suggestions on channels to add within the server. So we have different areas to talk about right now. We've got like a tequila talk. We've got mezcal, raicilla, soto, which is under a different thing because it's not agave. We've got what else do we have? We have all kinds. I have all kinds of stuff listed. So if you guys have ideas of channels that you want to see put on the server, let me know, and I'll do that. And then, you know, we're gonna have all kinds of cool things going on. So I'll be posting all kinds of information to it. You can download, if you're not on Discord, you can download the Discord app and do it on your cell phone when you're out and about too, which is cool because it makes it easier for me to respond and post information while I'm out, like in Mexico or whatever. There's some really cool functionality that we built into it. So we're going to have our own little community on Discord. So as soon as I am done working on that, I'm hopefully finished getting everything all set up tomorrow. I'm not really ready to let people into it yet because I need to make sure all the permissions are set, and then we will open it up. I'll try to open it up on Monday. So during the live stream on Monday, the Q&A, I'll try to release the link. You guys can come in and start posting stuff and asking questions, and we can start doing more stuff on Discord. And then as it grows, we'll add more things to it. You guys just let me know what kind of channels you want and what kind of functionality you want to see. And, we can make it a really, really cool community for all of us to interact with all the time, instead of just posting comments and stuff here on YouTube. So I'm really excited about that. I've been working all day on it. So this is kind of a break for me. I did take a break to watch my Bengals and have a little tequila and a cigar. Hooday! For all you Cincinnati folk out there that, love the Bengals like I do too. Hooday, right? That's all we got to say. Hooday! You guys know what I'm talking about. So I grew up in Cincinnati, so I grew up with the Bengals. I grew up with Kenny Anderson and Chris Collinsworth and Anthony Munoz and, the old school Bengals. And I was actually at the game when they played the San Diego Chargers in minus 69-degree weather. That's how hardcore of a Bengals fan I am, but they've just been horrible. So, and while I was in Ohio, I also developed my love for the Cowboys. So I've been a Cowboys fan for a long, long time. All right, so let's not waste any more time though. Let's get into our subscribers and stuff. Let's see what's going on today. So what's the docket for tonight? We're doing Q&A, baby. You have questions, answers, or questions, comments, whatever, you let me know. Hey, this is surprise. Well, if you were on the Instagram live feed, we talked about that. So those of you that were on, you guys know, we said, hey, why don't we do this? So it was a spur of it was an idea that popped up then. And so I held true to it and did it today. Sup, Hombre, the music got you all hyped at the gym, but we're hyped that you're on it a Saturday. Well, if this is something you guys like, I'm not opposed to maybe doing more Saturday things. So if this time works good, where a lot more people can show up or whatever, we can do something on Saturday. It's not a problem at all. The cabinets look great. Thank you. I was really hoping that if I had the music playing, it's in my headset. I can't play it really loud because then the mic will pick it up and it'll just like echo and stuff. But I could actually have it move to the beat of the music. So I thought that would be cool, but I don't have something to plug into the receivers on it, so it would actually move to the beat of the music without me playing the music loud. So unfortunately, but I think it looks really good with the Bluetooth. So thank you. I'm glad you like that. There we go. Andre, hi, welcome, Andre. Jason, hey, yeah, Jason, you were one of the ones I believe that brought up the idea of the Discord. I thought that was a good idea, so I worked on it today. Hey, Agave Bobby Dell, there you are. Shaman, hola, ¿cómo está? Bienvenido. Alejandro, hello. Andre, good vibes. Oh, good. Glad you like the music, man. The lights look. I'm glad you like the lights and how they look. I could change them to any color I want. It just, I think this looks really good for a nighttime groove, right? A nighttime kind of feel. But I'm glad you like that. Hey, Eric. Hooday, 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 hooday. I know Eric is a big Bengals fan, so true. The lights are, oh, good. I'm glad you like the lights. That's cool. I'm glad. Is that gonna enjoy some El Tequilano the Reposado Grand today? Okay. It is very good stuff. I enjoy everything El Tequilano. Hey, Hugo, because the H is silent, so everyone, always pronounces or corrects me when I do Spanglish, and I go to my English thinking and say Hugo, and then and then there's no, it's here.
It's pronounced Ugo. The H is silent.
It's like whatever. Hey, Andy.
Deputy Sandoval working Saturday.
So glad
you can make a Deputy Sandoval.
Oh, good. Glad you like that idea. Yeah, it's going to be good. I think you're talking about probably the membership, right? Just cracked the Walloon Ancestral. Holy this is really good. Great recommend. I'm glad you enjoy it. That's what I'm drinking tonight. So yeah, I stand behind when I make recommendations like this. you haven't tried a really good mezcal until you've jumped on the La Luna Tequila Ancestral. It is so good and so full of flavor. It is ridiculously good. Hey, tequila amigo. Glad you like it. In Spanish, it's azul. Hey, hombre, I can't wait to do the aging on the G4. However, I jumped the gun and started a little experiment on the side and started aging high-proof Blanco Tapatio with French oak. How long can you let it sit in there? We'll talk about that on Monday, right? We're going to do the aging stuff there. You jump the gun before the age for the longest possible. Is there a certain amount of time, or is it no, you can let it go for as long as you want. It's not going to make it bad, and it won't over oak it, because it's not the surface to tequila, the surface area to tequila ratio is balanced right, so you can't really over age it. I mean, don't worry about it. I ended up drinking like more of mine tonight from my original aging project, so it's still, the wood is still in there though, so it's still going to age some more. But don't worry about it. Hola, the one. How are you? What's this? I'm gonna taste it every month and see how the flavor. I'd try it every week. You don't want to wait every month. Go 49ers. Are you for real? Did you not watch what happened? Are you going to watch what happens? All right, we'll see. Sipping on some single barrel tequila Ocho Barrel 8. Oh, nice. And Andy's going to be very upset when the Cowboys beat them tomorrow. I received my Denver Lightly glass today. I'm bummed out because I ordered 3 and 2 are imperfect. I will you email them. They'll take care of you. Vago arrived at my door today. Oh, good. Which you get all 6 bottles. Yeah, you had a good order on that. Go Chiefs. Yeah, okay. The Chiefs are playing tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, I think they have the morning game, I think, right? And then the Cowboys are in the afternoon. And then, see, it's morning for me because, it starts at like 10 o'clock, I think, here on the West Coast. And then the Cowboys have the 1:30 game, and then the Steelers, I think, have the late game. I don't remember who's playing what and stuff, but so Todd, how's the La Luna? Is it your new favorite, or Vago is still the tops? Why does he have to rank them? Why does he have to rank them? Why do we have to rank? I don't understand, because they're two different things. One, the Vago is an ensemble, and the La Luna is made from Weber Blue Agave. And there's no Weber Blue Agave in the Vago. They're completely different animals. So why do we have to rank it? I don't understand that. All right, so the Saturday night game, okay, is the Chiefs and the Steelers. Okay, so it's the Chiefs and the Steelers. Okay. Yeah, since I'm a Bengals fan, I can't really be a Steelers fan, so go Chiefs. But I know the Chiefs had a rough time in the playoff, or in the last week of the season, so I hope they can get their stuff together. I'm not a big Ben Roethlisberger fan either, so I kind of, I know that I think they're saying this is his last year, so I'd like to see him just go out in the first round. You haven't received your order. Okay, yeah, it's coming. I think the weather is crummy in SoCal, so I'm sipping some Atanasio Niejo. Regarding your recent post about agave spirits and locations, have you tried the Ventura Spirits agave spirit? No, I haven't tried it. They emailed me and said they were going to send me some bottles to review, and if it was good, I told them we'd put it up on Fermented Still, but I haven't gotten them yet. So they were supposed to send me some samples, but I have not got them. So if I get them, I'll do a review of them and let you guys know what I think. But the guy that actually farms the agave actually messaged me directly, and I was chatting with him, through email, and he was supposed to send me some samples, but I haven't gotten them yet. So I think he was thinking I might have, because I said, I'll love to review them and taste them and make sure that they're, good quality before I put them up on the store, before I tell Ferment and Still to place an order for them. But then I never heard back from him. I thought he was going to send samples, but I never got them. So I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that was probably about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and he's here in Santa Barbara, so I should have gotten him like pretty much next day or day after that or whatever. I should have gotten pretty quick. I did get some other samples. I have a Sierra Negra that came in that I want to try the Mezcal. People send me all kinds of stuff to try, and I've got some little bottles. I'm going to do a review of this one because I've got some of these to give away. And what I may do is set up the giveaways too on the Discord, because it's easier to do that on Discord. They have actual robots and stuff that can handle the giveaways and stuff, which I think would be cool. So, but I have a brand new Soto that they sent me 10 of these bottles to give away to you guys. So I'll do a review. I have a big bottle to do a review of, and then we'll let you guys try that. We'll send some off to you guys. So we'll do that through the Discord. Once I get the Discord set up, we'll do some giveaways on there. So for those of you that aren't on Discord, it's really cool. It's really easy. There's not a whole lot to it. And it's not a social media app. It's just more of it's a community chat board type thing. So, you just join the servers that you want. And so if you're on my server, I promise you there won't be any politics or any of that crazy stuff, and nobody will get out of hand, because if they do, I've got a very low tolerance for jerks. And so, I don't have the time for them. I mean, I'm sure most of, you all don't either. And so when people act like jerks, they get booted. And so we had a little bit of a test of that today on my Facebook group, where I tried to advise somebody about the behavior in my group, and they decided to come back at me. And so I just 86'd them. And so it happens, because I honestly am just way too busy trying to do stuff for you guys, get things done, to have to sit here and play with people who think they're entitled to say what they want and to whoever they want, however they want to, in a community group like my Facebook Tequila Talk group. So, all right. So what do you think of Suavecito Extra Niejo? I haven't had Suavecito Extra Niejo, so I can't tell you. Why the frowny face? The one. Oh, is the Steeler fans here? You're killing me. Congrats. The Bengals are shedding the Bengals tag. Yeah. Joe B he is for real. They call him Joe Cool, but you guys had your time. Come on. It's been 31 years since the Bengals have won a playoff game. So, the Steelers were in the playoffs like all the time, went to the Super Bowl all the time. Even the Cowboys and the Steelers, we had our history against you guys with Bradshaw and Swan and stuff. So you guys had your time. Let's let some of the teams that haven't been there in a while make it more interesting and fun, right? Glad you're getting into the Discord community for the membership. I'm looking forward to chatting with the. Okay, cool. Yeah, Jason, it was a great suggestion yesterday. I do give full props to Jason, because he was the one that kind of brought that up yesterday on the Instagram live feed. And I know about Discord, but I never thought about doing it for here. But it makes it a lot easier where all of us can get together and chat when we're not doing live streams and stuff. Even when I go live, it'll let everybody know that, hey, I'm going live, and to come to YouTube and stuff and check it out. And so it's a great application. next. What is it? Evening. Okay, John. Evening, fellow tequila. There you go. Good evening, my friend. Bienvenido. Welcome. You're familiar with Discord and would love to help moderate if you need it. If I need it, dude, you'll be the first one I'll call, okay? I will need moderators, so we'll be trying a Cinco Oro Blanco tonight, which will be my 104th tequila since fall 2014. Oh, wow. Well, are you getting it for free? Please tell me you got it for free. Yes, Discord is awesome. Okay, cool. We're in. It's going to be going. I just need to set up everything on the servers. Yes, I'm wearing the official Tequila Hombre jersey tonight. Yes. Yes. Why the number 3? I don't know. I said it should be number 1. But it was actually a viewer here on the channel that made this for me. And so they ordered it and they put the number 3 on it. And I don't know why they put the number 3 on it. I actually asked for the number 1. But it's actually really cool. They do all kinds of custom jerseys. So they printed a patch that has the my Tequila Hombre logo on it. And then it says on the back, which you can't see here, but see if I can turn around and show you. It says the Hombre on the back, Tequila Hombre on the back. It's really cool. So this is my, my review thing when it's cooler. It's been hot in the room because I've got 2 mega computers under the desk, and so they generate some heat, so it gets warm here sometimes. I have a fan here blowing, but sometimes it's just not enough to keep the computers here from heating everything up. But what is that? Okay. Good evening. Hey, good evening. Good evening, Coop. How are you? Just requested to join the Facebook group. Okay, good. Excited about the Discord server. Oh, awesome. Good. Socorro isn't, well, the Blanco isn't, I don't think the Blanco, I haven't tried the Blanco, but the Repo and the Niejo are super, super, super sugary and sweet, with definitely laced with a bunch of additives. Michael Jordan could have done a lot better. He could have done a lot better. And, the thing that really gets me about that brand is that he's like, comes out and says, well, but me and a bunch of basketball people, including, Jenny Buss and all these people, got together and we were like, we can never find a good tequila to sip that matches our flavor profile. And I was like, okay, really? Seriously? How many tequilas have you tried? Have you even watched any of my videos? Oh my God, don't even. Ugh.
Don't even feed me that stuff. You haven't even tried. What do you know about tequila? You don't know what you're talking about. You just.
And meanwhile, there's the little devil on his shoulder going,
Yes, add more additives. Make it sweet. That's what the American palate likes. Where they like sweet stuff. Yes, sugary sweet. Make it so you can pour it on your pancakes in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, it's yes, San Matias is good. San Matias is good. The Grand Reserve is good. Found 6 bottles of 4 Lays Winter Blend in a store in New York City. Ordered just 1 to try since I've never had it. Yeah, okay. I'm not a fan, honestly. I wouldn't pay that. I'm not happy that I paid as much as I did for it. Followed your recommendation on the Rete Añejo. It's so good for the money. Maybe I was lucky to find a 2008. Yeah, the 2008 bottle is good. But yeah, Rete Añejo is good. It's a little on the hot side for something that for me is like to have as a regular thing. I'm the guy who won the La Luna. Oh yeah, not the one. Okay, yeah. I was trying to think of your Instagram name. Griff, right? Griff? No. wasn't Griff. I forgot your Instagram name. I was okay. Let me see, what's this? It was the only one they had. I hadn't tried. Oh, okay. Okay, Hombre, is there a difference between a G4 Extra Niejo 5-year and the G4 55? Do you prefer one over the other, or is it just 55 as a special edition? No, I've tried. I have the 55, and we were the first to get the 5-year, and there is a difference between the two, and I actually prefer the 5-year over the 55 month. And then it's, the 5-year is also $100 less because they put the 55 in the pretty wooden box and stuff. So I actually prefer the 5-year. I've got 5 bottles of the 5-year left from when we did the barrel buy on the collective. So calm down. I am calm. You're scaring the children. All right. Shh. It's okay, kids. It's okay. How about we do this voice then to calm the kids down?
It's okay, children. I'm your friend. Why don't we sing a song, a happy song? We can sing a really, really happy song.
Yeah, it's like pancake syrup. I mean, come on. I got a Facebook ad for De Leon, so I commented and asked if they used additives, and they said they don't use any of the 4 allowed additives. I love answers like that because we don't use any of the 4 allowed.
No, we don't use any of the 4 loud calming additives.
Assassin's Temple. Okay, yes. That's right. Alex, just to reflect back on that, there's 4 calming additives you can use, but you can also use flavoring additives, which aren't part of the original 4 calming additives. And the flavoring additives are the ones they can't detect because they put them in alcohol. So when they dissolve them in alcohol, so when the alcohol dissolves, so do the additives, the flavoring. So the flavoring ones are the ones they can't detect. The calming additives are the ones you can detect by doing the pan additive test that I do. It'll leave like simple sugar. It'll leave glycerin. It'll leave oak flavoring and stuff like that in the pan because it is not evaporative. It won't evaporate. See, what a lot of people don't understand, and let me kind of explain this to you, because I have a lot of people that have challenged me on my additive test, but then I had people from the CRT lab that are like, that's exactly what we do. So I do a test, an additive test, where you can take a tequila that's super sweet and stuff, you put it in a pan, and you just want to heat it up, turn the heat up a little bit on it, and evaporate all the water and the alcohol. The alcohol will be the first to evaporate. You'll see all that leaving pretty quickly. And then you want to get the water off. And then what happens is anything that's left is stuff that didn't come from the still. So it had to be added, or it had to come from the barrel. So sometimes you get barrel residual in there. When you have barrel residual, if you take your finger and you wipe some of the barrel residual and you taste it, it's very bitter and just kind of bitter and oaky and wood flavor. It's not good, okay? But when you do that and you get a gelatinous layer on it, that's glycerin. And then when you taste it and it's sweet and syrupy and tastes like cherry or vanilla or caramel, that is your glycerin or your simple syrup or your other stuff that was put in as a calming additive to enhance the mouthfeel and the flavors of the tequila. So that's what that picks up. And vegetable glycerin is really inexpensive, so they use vegetable glycerin a lot for it because it's actually cheaper than trying to use agave nectar, agamel as an additive, because agamel's money. It's they put that in the mosto and ferment it. It's money. It means more tequila for them. So so that's what that was all about. So Jason says winter blend was fine. Glad I was able to score it for $95. I probably won't bother picking it up next year. Yeah, you know, my thinking of it is, look, okay, Fortaleza, we've had enough of the winter blend. Why don't we just stop with the yearly winter blend? And why don't you do something really special for us, like put that tequila that you were putting in these Reposado barrels into one of your regular barrels and let it sit for 3 years, 4 years, and give us an extra Niejo, right? Am I right? Wouldn't we rather have a special edition Fortaleza extra Niejo than have these years of getting different Reposados that are in funky barrels that, for me, only one year came out good? I would rather see a Fortaleza extra Niejo and enjoy that, because I'm sure that will be a lot better than some of these. And then the prices won't be ridiculously crazy too, because they have 4 years worth of tequila that they would have put out, you know, all stacked up in barrels and ready to go as an extra Niejo. So there'll be plenty for people to get and to have their a taste of the Fortaleza extra Niejo. So what was the mezcal San Matias is involved with? Can't remember. It is Los Vecinos de Campo. It's imported by Sazerac. It is the owner. It comes from her hometown where she grew up. That's where the mezcaleros are, the producers. So she actually was the one that put that together, and then Sazerac did the importing of it. So a lot of time you can find it a lot of places where Sazerac products are. You can find the Los Vecinos de Campo, and like the Espadín that they have is $29, like in that area. It's a great price for it. The Tobala is really good. I reviewed the Tobala, and that is really good. And then the Ensemble is really good too. Have I tried Flecha Azul? Any thoughts? I haven't tried it yet. If they send me some bottles, I will do it. I am not in any hurry to get any. I've got so much stuff that brands have sent me that I still need to review for you guys and tell you about, that I'm not gonna run out and do that. Klaus Azul says they don't use additives, but their tequila tastes like, yeah, they don't have to say they do. That's the problem. You know, it doesn't have to. They don't have to disclose it, and of course they're not going to say they use additives. So that's a typical thing. Aren't the better ones typically the ones where they don't use diffusers? Yes. I've yet to try a diffused tequila that I thought tasted good. I can't wait for when I can, though. When somebody actually does it right, or does it where it honors the agave. But those things are really hard to honor the agave when you don't cook it. There's no cooking, and then they just blast everything, the life, the soul, everything out of the agave. It's just not good. I get into this thing with autoclaves because people are like, oh well, high pressure autoclaves are bad because they use them with diffusers. It's a whole different animal when they use it with the diffuser. They use it as a boiler. They don't actually cook the agave in them. They put this sludgy liquid in it and heat it up and boil it to convert the starches to sugars. There's no cooking of the agave fibers and stuff. And that's why a lot of the purists and stuff say, can you really call diffused tequila, because tequila is a mezcal. Mezcal means from cooked agave, and there's actually no cooking of the agave happening. So can you really honestly call it a tequila? But that's just a philosophical conversation amongst those that know type of thing, right? Which mezcal would you recommend to someone that never had mezcal? Luna? No, actually, well, Luna's good. I'd recommend the Vago on Ferment and Still, the Vago Ensemble, because it is super fruity and super good. No smoke. So easy to drink. People are buying it up like crazy, especially people that were like, I have people that I said, just try it, okay? Look, try it. I know you don't like mezcals, but try it and let me know what you think. And just try it. And so I had some friends of mine that are like, I'm not a mezcal drinker. I just like tequila. And so I'm like, okay, well, try it. And so they tried it and they're like, wow, this is really good. This is the first mezcal that I've ever liked. And I said, there you go. So there's an old saying amongst people in the mezcal world, and when people say, I don't like mezcal, and they say because you haven't found one you liked yet. And so that's the thing, is there's so many different flavor profiles that you can get from mezcal that you can't pass judgment on. It's like if somebody was to pick up a bottle of Cuervo and take a sip of it and then go, I'm not a tequila drinker. I don't like tequila. And all of you guys in the know would be like, whoa. You're not trying a good tequila, right? You're trying a really low quality tequila in Jose Cuervo Gold. You can't say you don't like tequila because you haven't tried good stuff, and you try to educate them with try this, or you have them open up your home collection and pour them samples. It's the same with mezcal. You try a mezcal that was smoky, and everyone goes, oh, I'm like, like me, I almost made that same mistake when I first tried mezcal, where I grabbed a Zakaru that I saw in Bevmo. It was $29 or something, and it was 52 proof or something, 104 proof. So 52% or something like that. And it tasted like licking a burnt truck tire. It tasted like burnt rubber. And I was not happy with it. I said, I'm not a mezcal drinker. And then my mentor, the guy that kind of educated me on mezcal and stuff, goes, no. That's not the way you decide whether you like mezcal. There's so many other good ones out there. Don't let one bad experience ruin the possibilities. And so, he directed me for some stuff, and then I started getting more and more into mezcals, and now I'm diving down the rabbit hole to the point where this whole cabinet right here, these are all mezcals. Yeah, that's all mezcals. So I love mezcal, and so I'm trying to tutor you guys on the same stuff that I was tutored on, and have you take the same journey with me, so you too can understand the world of mezcals and what's involved, and just the flavor town that it can take you to when you get involved with mezcal. So what is this? I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on the Fletcher too. I'm skeptical given the celeb involved. Yeah, don't be skeptical because of celeb involvement. Just because they're celebrities doesn't mean they can't actually get into a good tequila. I always give them a chance, but I'm a little more skeptical because it comes from NAM 1110. The Orandane. I haven't really been super impressed with anything out of Orandane. They could surprise me, so I'm going to give it a fair shot. But I need to wait till I get it, so I don't have it. But I'll give it a fair shot. I'll give it a fair review when it does come out. But you never know too. You could have a celebrity. There's actually Juan Lobo is actually a tequila that's owned by a country western singer named John Wolfe, and it's a very good tequila. So there's a celebrity that is involved. So just because they put some money behind it, it was a PGA golfer that was from Mexico that did the brand originally, and so he's supporting more of the people than he is the brand, because he believes in them and what they're trying to accomplish with the tequila. So hey, it's just like LeBron James and the Lobos 1707. It's actually not a bad tequila. It's not horrible. I mean, it's not great because they try to do aging it in sherry, and they didn't really age it right, and then they didn't do a Blanco. They did a Joven as their kind of like their Blanco thing. It's a Joven, but then it's also a Cristalino Joven. So they carbon filtered it, and so those are the kind of things that kind of ruin that. But LeBron had nothing to do with the production of it. It was actually a guy who wanted to create the brand to be more like what his father used to bring back to Spain, because his father used to go to Mexico and have him fill up barrels from their sherry winery with tequila to bring back to Spain, and then they used to drink the tequila out of the barrel, which had the sherry flavoring and stuff to it. So, but they used the Solera method and stuff like that. It's actually not it's not a horrible tequila. It's just not great. So, if you haven't tried the Lobo 1707, I think I like the Añejo or Extra Añejo. I think the best. Like But it's not horrible. And it's because, LeBron James didn't have anything to do with the development. The only reason why he really got involved with the brand is because the brand was really big on supporting women in color and helping them with the career advancement, where they actually, their CEO is actually a woman of color. And I endorse any company that is putting money in and supporting a movement of supporting women of color. So, and anything that supports women in general, I think that, I'm a big supporter of that. My family is consistent of mostly women, and my daughter plays ice hockey in a boys' world, and I'm all about girl power and supporting them. And so, I can see why LeBron wanted to be involved in it, and that's basically it. For their philanthropic reasons, it's not because he wanted a tequila. So you have to kind of know what's going on and why they're getting involved. Mark Wahlberg, I don't know. I mean, I have to try the tequila before I'll pass judgment on it. And the fact, just because Mark Wahlberg's involved. Now, if it was coming from 1438 or something, I'd probably be, that's why I think that what we should do is spend more time in going after the distilleries that make this stuff for them, and be more upset with them, because if they didn't make it for them, if they said, well, this is what this is what a good tequila tastes like, not like, well, this is what, the people that drink tequila in America that don't know what they're drinking, that like stuff sweet, this is what they drink, so they'll buy more of this type of stuff. That's the information that they're getting from the consultants that they hire to look for that stuff. So, so that's it. I mean, you'd love a Fort. Yeah, I think a lot of people would love a Fortaleza XA, right? Yeah. So stop with the winter blends. I mean, hey, Daniel, glad you could make it, Daniel. Hey, Mark, what does the U.S. bottle all have to be 40% alcohol? Why can't they do 38 like Mexico? Don't get me wrong, I prefer the higher proof. I was just wondering. It's because that's the rules here. 38% would be a liqueur and not a spirit. So that's why it has to be, in order for it to be tequila. El Tequileños Blanco is the only mixto they make, or only mixto for the States? No, it's the only mixto they make. They're one Blanco. That's the only one. I've tried explaining to people that gold tequila literally isn't tequila. Yeah, it's mixto and aged, and it's just, yeah. It's still tequila because it follows the rules where it can be called tequila, but it's not 100% agave tequila. What is that? Mezcal is an acquired taste worth. Yeah, sometimes it's an acquired taste. But most of the time I don't think it is really. I mean, Ron Cooper of Del Mague says that Mexicans have a phrase: you don't find mezcal. There you go. Yeah, it's true. It's true, but you have to keep trying it. I mean, you really do have to keep trying it. Thanks for the mezcal education. You're welcome. That's what I'm trying to teach you guys about all kinds of stuff. Hey, brother. Good. How are you doing, Vincent? Hola. Thoughts on Malbien Espadin mezcal? Malbien's good. I wouldn't go deep into the Espadin, though. I mean, honestly. Who was that? That was BDW. Okay. My favorite tequila so far is Uno Dos Tres Reposado and Niejo. It's a great tequila. Yeah, I agree. It is. The whole 123 line, or 123 organic line, is really good. But let me give you some other ones to try that you can compare it against. Try the whole line of Corrido, Corrido. I recommend that brand. It's really well done. Ana Romero Mena is the master behind it. Very good. Also try Nueva Uno. That comes from the Partida family, Noemi Partida, out of NOM 1426, and they are the same distillery that makes Azuñia And then this batch, this tequila was done to honor her grandfather. I don't remember if it's great-grandfather or grandfather, but it is super good, super tasty. I highly recommend it. And then there's some other ones too I recommend. But yeah, Uno Dos Tres is a good, 123 Organic is a good tequila. I agree. I've received my ferment and still order, and customer service added my request for Calle 23. Customer service, in fact, great. Okay, good. Yeah, I think you messaged me and I said to email them. Yeah, the guys there, they know what they're doing. They'll take care of you. We have really good customer service reps. I'm really happy with them. But just so people understand, don't email customer service info@ferment and still and mention me, because I'm not at that email address. My email address, I think, is listed in the description below if you guys would email me. It's mark@thetequilahombre.com. The fermented still guys keep having to send emails to me going, hey, this guy wants to say something to you. So I'm like, all right. Espadincio, yeah, that's the new one from La Luna. We should be having that one in hopefully next week. I hope we should have it up on Fermented Still. I've been talking to the distributor. I got the product number and stuff from Salvador, but I've been waiting for it to land at the distributor. So I am Daniel Grant on YouTube. Yeah, I figured that. And yeah, on Instagram, yeah, I figured that too. DG on Facebook. So just so you know, I'm the same person. I figured you were the D Grant 0911 from on Instagram. So yeah. So what's your opinion of a Commissario? I don't have an opinion of Commissario. I haven't tried it yet. Have you tried Luna's Espadincio? I haven't tried it yet. I've got a bottle. They sent me a bottle to do a review. I will be doing a review on it. So I'll let you know when I do the review. It should be coming up here pretty soon. I've got some other stuff. I'm going to try to do some more live streams. It's other times and stuff now to kind of get some of this stuff done too. So you may be seeing more live streams pop up. If you guys like Saturday nights, it seems like we've got a pretty good crowd tonight. If you guys like Saturday nights, maybe we can make that more of like a regular thing too. We had a really good amount of viewers tonight, which is great. I love having all you guys here. So if Saturday night at like 7:00 p.m. is a good time for you guys, maybe we can do some more stuff on Saturday nights if you guys like that. So, so I've heard rumblings of the Ocho Puntas coming soon. Is that just a limited edition of Ocho? What's special about it? Okay, well, if you're not familiar with what puntas are, it's not the slang Mexican word, which means nothing. I'm joking. That's actually, there's no N in that one. So puntas are when they take the best part of the hearts. So when they do the distillation and they hit the hearts, they take the first runnings of the hearts. The first runnings are the highest alcohol content, and it's the purest stuff that comes out of the still. So the heads comes out first. When they hit the hearts, then they pull out the first part of the hearts, and those are called puntas. So the puntas are what they did with this. They only bottled the first part of the hearts. So you're getting the most purest part of the tequila in the bottle, and it's bottled at a higher percentage because they don't want to mess with the agave and stuff. And so there's going to be less of it because they did a limited edition run on this edition. So yes, I'm talking to Samson and Surrey, and they told me that they're going to have some coming to California, and I told them I want to make sure that we get it for fermented still. And so as soon as it's on its way, they will let me know, and then we'll take as many cases as they'll give us of it so we can offer it to you guys through fermented still. And of course, those of you that are members on Discord and on YouTube will get first shot at getting it. You guys will get the links first so you can buy it before we open it up to everybody else. So if you guys buy it all up, then so be it. Everybody else won't get any. So, but that's one of the things. That's my way of saying thank you for being supporters on the Discord and stuff by doing the the membership. The membership is what helps support me and allows me to do what I do and afford to pay for all the subscriptions for the Discord stuff and all my YouTube stuff and, you know, all the stuff I need to keep delivering great content for you guys. Let's see. Okay, I don't know why I get these weird faces, but so I saw The Rock came out with a Terramana and Niejo. Have you tried it? I didn't care for the Reposado. I haven't tried it yet. I'm not a big fan of Terramana, so yeah, you guys hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. All right, so BD Wilcox is coming from whiskey. If someone asks me for an affordable, typical tasting bourbon, I tell them Woodford Reserve. What would be an affordable, typical tasting tequila for a beginner? Oh, well, that's a rough one. I think affordability is subjective, first of all. So, you know, you don't know what's going to be affordable for somebody or what's not going to be affordable. But tequilas that I recommend that new people try, especially if they're coming from whiskey, El Tesoro's a very good option. It's very good tequila. You can find it all over the place, and Beam Suntory owns it and sets up the distribution of it. So basically anywhere where you can buy Beam Suntory stuff, you should be able to find El Tesoro. And if you can't, if you go into some place where they have Beam Suntory stuff and you tell them to order it, they can order it from the same distributor. But it's very good tequila. It's fairly inexpensive. It's not super expensive. The Niejo is very tasty. The Reposado, very tasty. The Blanco is really tasty. It's all just a solid line. So I recommend those. And that's one of the reasons why I recommend it is because Beam Suntory is behind it and because it's everywhere. They sell it in the grocery stores here. So you can find it easily. And so that's one of the reasons why I recommend it, because I know it's in all over the place and it's easy to find. There's some other good ones too, but some of them are not so easy to find. So all right, so yeah, Saturday night. We're partying on Saturday night, you guys. Oh, Daniel, thank you. Sorry, Vincent, thank you so much. I'm glad you like the channel. Thanks for coming and watching and supporting it. I appreciate that. So coming from whiskey, if someone asked me, okay, you already did that one. Sorry. Okay, greetings, hombre. Tried Cascanas and Mi Gente for the first time last night. Appreciate your recommendations always. Both delicious Blancos, but Cascanas is a real flavor. I know, right? It's amazing. It's amazing. And I took a lot of flack when I first did the review for the number 9 Blanco, the 100 proof. And I said, watch out, Fortaleza. This is going to be the new best Valle Blanco that there is. And people gave me a lot of flack for it and stuff. And they're like, well, it's $100 and stuff. It's like, well, it's small batch. You know, it's not going to be cheap. It was actually, I think it was like $89 or something like that. But then people are like, oh, it's so expensive for Blanco. But once people started trying it, now they're like, oh yeah, no, Cascanas is for real. So I took a lot of flack though for saying watch out Fortaleza in the video that I did. But a lot of people that are now trying it are going, yeah, this is really good Blanco. Thoughts on Don Felix and Niejo? I love it. It's good. It's really good. You know, it's funny because it started out as a gift for the patron of the Buenuelos family, and it's actually really good. I have a couple bottles. I always keep a couple bottles, but I enjoy Don Felix a lot. What's this? I'm a for sure buy on the Puntas. Then I like Ocho's offering. Looked into a Continental Barrel Select recently and is excellent. Hoping the Puntas will be great too. Yeah, me too. I'm sure it'll be great. But you know, the Puntas doing Puntas is a mezcal thing, right? You know that? So it's kind of like they're going back to the roots. Can you review Don Abraham Blanco and represent? I reviewed the Blanco, so go search the channel. You'll see it on there. Go check it out. You saw El Tesoro at your local, yeah, at Albertsons, right? You can find it in the grocery store. I find it here. It's in not Albertsons, but it's at was it Ralph's? I think that's here in Southern California. I saw it. I don't know if they have it anymore. I think they discontinued it, but it was here before. Good Lord, this Patriots game. I don't know. You could have it. It was 27-3 at halftime when I turned it off. Oh, you Lord, 40. Jeez. The Bills are for real this year. They really are. BD Wilcox, depending on which region you're in Espelon and Santo aren't bad. I'm not a big fan of Espelon, but some people like it. They use the column still for that, and I don't like the way it comes. I mean, it's okay if there's nothing better, but I wouldn't give it to somebody as their first taste of tequila. The Santo Fino Blanco is good. But it's going to be a little harder to find than El Tesoro is. Thanks. I do whiskey tastings as a hobby, and I wanted to always introduce them to what good tequila tastes like. Appreciate your help and your time. No problem. I came from bourbon, so I know what, what the whiskey world's like. If I was a bourbon drinker before. High proof is where it's at. Yeah, I agree. High proof Blancos are where it is at. I definitely agree. It's good. I love high proofs are basically like my favorite Blancos now. If, it's like with, for those of you that are like whiskey drinkers, you don't find low proof whiskeys, right? Everybody likes them barrel strength or cask strength, and they're all higher strength than tequila. They go a lot higher than the 55% that tequila is allowed to go. But I enjoy it because there's just a lot more flavor in a high proof. It's not watered down. It's not diluted. Even though like El Tesoro, one of the things I like about them is they distill at 40%, just over 40%. So they don't add a lot of water to it in order to dilute it down to 40. So it's still a very, very, very flavorful, where other ones will distill at 110 and then use water to dilute it down to 40% alcohol by volume. Well, your New York Giants were trash this season, finished 4-13. Yeah, we don't talk about the Giants here. Our local grocery, Chinooks in St. Louis, even had a barrel pick of El Tesoro repo. It was quite good. Although odd that a grocery store did it. Well, you never know. They do have their liquor sections. And one thing too is that when a grocery store does it, they can have multiple stores to sell it through. They don't just have to sell it through one location, which makes it good options for them, because you can do a barrel select and then send so many cases to, one store, another case, another store, another case, another store, and spread them out. And then that way you're not trying to sell all of them through one store. Like when we do them, typical barrel that we get somewhere between 30 to 40 cases. And so it's a lot to sell. So that's one of the things, I make sure there's an interest in it before we do it, so we're not sitting on inventory on a bunch of cases. Your friend's going to Mexico said he would like to look for Reserva de los Gonzales for me. Any other he should look for? Sure, yeah, there's some good ones. Have him grab the Mexican version of the San Matias Gran Reserva. It's a mixto, but it's really good. If you like the El Tequileno mixto, grab the San Matias Gran Reserva from Mexico, because it is a mixto in Mexico. It's 100% agave here in the U.S., but the mixto is actually really good. They do a good job with it. So grab one of those. Unfortunately, the region distribution keeps us from being able to try a lot. I live in Tennessee, went to San Diego 2017, tried kinds I've never heard of. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here in California. Oh, 6 kinds. Okay. Yeah, there's a bunch here in California that's available, and some of it isn't so. Even though you haven't heard of it, some of it is not good. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff here that's not good. So you have to know what you're drinking, what you're buying, so you don't make the mistake of buying something and then later having to dump it out. So that's why I recommend asking, asking when we have the Discord, people can ask each other and talk about that. That'd be fun. I think that'd be really good. Have you heard of Barron's Tequila Nom 1551? It is kosher and vegan. I haven't heard of Barron's tequila, so I'll have to check it out. But I haven't heard of it, and all tequila is vegan. Yeah, it's all vegan. It's not all kosher though, not certified kosher, but it's all vegan. It comes from a plant. So, I never had high proofs. What would you say is the biggest difference? Do they burn more? No, a lot more flavor. A lot more flavor. Super more flavor. There's a little more alcohol burn, but it's like once your lips and your gums get used to 110 proof, 55% alcohol, which isn't that much more than what the 40% is. It's not bad at all. There's not like it's going to scorch you or anything. It's just a lot more flavor, a lot more complexity, more flavor. So what whiskeys do you drink? I'm not a big bourbon guy, but I do like Scotch. I used to drink all kinds of whiskeys. I've had a bunch of I grew up in Ohio, in Cincinnati, Ohio. So I used to go into Kentucky for bourbon and stuff all the time. I like, all kinds of stuff. In my cabinet, I've got, what do I have? I have Blanton's. I've got Eagle Rare. I've got Angel's Envy, Woodford Reserve, and then I've got some Glenfiddich, some 25-year, I believe it is Glenfiddich, the Scotch. I'm not a huge Scotch drinker, but I do enjoy Glenfiddich, I think it was. And that's about it. And I don't really normally drink whiskey anymore. Right now, I'm basically an all tequila person. But I do use them to age or to soak my aging staves in when I do my aging project. So it can add that. So it's like as if it was aged in a barrel. So I use cognac. I have some cognac for that as well and some other things. But strictly when I'm sipping, it's mezcal and tequila now. It's all agave spirits. And sotos too. Was it Bodega and La Playa in Tijuana had a bunch of Gran Reserva for super cheap. Yeah, it's really inexpensive there. It's good. Oh, while you're there too, Eric, if you have them grab you some of the Sangre Alteña. It's super inexpensive there, but it's good. We're out of everything but the Niejo on fermented still, but you can have them grab a Blanco and a Repo and stuff, and they're super cheap in Mexico when you buy them. So have them look for the Sangre Alteña while you're there too. All right, so where are we now? Bodega and Tijuana. Okay. So yeah, distribution is weird here in the Midwest. I get every variety of Tapatio except for the 80 proof Blanco. It is strange. That's true, it is. I'm drinking the Cascanas Repo right now. I had the Calle 23 as soon as it came to my door, delivered today. So good. Oh, good. The Criollo? Yeah, the Criollo is really good. It's super complex. And the Cascanas Repo is good too. It's not my favorite of the Cascanas line. I'm not a huge, I think that's probably the one I like the least from the Cascanas line. That's why we're doing a barrel strength Repo. So we're going to do a single barrel strength Repo. So it's going to be really good. And I'm looking forward to that because I think that's where they kind of missed the mark on the Repo. But we're going to do a single barrel. I picked out the best barrel already. And so when I go there at the end of this month, hopefully I can get a bottle to bring back and do a quick review. They'll put it in a bottle for me. But that's what I'm thinking. So you've had some Angel's Envy. It's not bad. I love Angel's Envy. It's good. It's very good. Talking about staves, I got one French and one American. Chris is great. He's great. I know. I love it. I love him. He's going to be, for those of you that are members, he's going to be with us on Monday for the members only chat, the members only Q&A on YouTube. So for all of you that are members on YouTube, you'll get to attend the members only Q&A and talk to Chris and get information about aging and stuff. He's really, really super knowledgeable about wood aging. And so he's my go-to wood aging guy. Tried Lalo Blanco last night, and I did prefer its flavor over Yayo. Someone mentioned having champagne yeast on both, making them similar taste. I found it softer in the flavor, better for yeah. I prefer Lalo too. Lalo for me is ridiculously good, and when I sip it, I always tell people this: when I sip it, as soon as I pop the open up the top of it, half the bottle's gone. I look at it and I go, I just opened this up. Why is there only half of it left? It goes so fast. It's so easy to drink. Okay, so Vincent, how did I get into tequila? I got into tequila from my going to Mexico and going tequila shopping when I was in Mexico. Say, hey, let's get some tequila. Let's try some tequila. So I started drinking some tequila and enjoying it, and then I started learning about its production stuff and researching it more. And when I get into something, it's like, you know, I get into something. I was a national champion homebrewer. I won a gold medal in the national homebrew competition, and for a batch that I did. And so I love fermentation and stuff. And so distillation was the next process, and spirits. And so I really started diving into tequila and learning about it. And then one of the things that I'm really good at, and one things that I really excel at, is connecting with people and connecting people together. And so I was able to start connecting with the makers, the producers and stuff, and the brands, and learning more and more about it. So I can, and then when I started learning more and more about it, I just started, you know, telling people what I was learning. And then that's how I grew into doing this, because I love sharing the knowledge that these people were so generous in sharing with me, and I love helping them increase their spread on the people, so people can, more and more people can try and enjoy their tequila. So I thought the Cascanas Blanco was really intense, and although it's my favorite Blanco, it's too intense for me to be a long sipper. I equate it to a really hoppy IPA that sort of blows up your palate. Well, I don't know. I enjoy it. I mean, I don't know about a long sipper, but, you know, because it's high proof anyway. So it's, you know, you don't need to sip it very long before you're like, ooh, okay. But it is a constant sipper for me, where I enjoy sipping it because of all the wonderful flavors and stuff that comes from it. Hey, Daniel Grant, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the membership. I appreciate that. That's awesome. We have a new member, guys. Everybody that's a member, why don't you welcome Daniel Grant to the membership? He just joined. So how do you become a Cowboys fan for being in Ohio? I'm a Cowboys fan too, from Illinois. My grandpa watched them, and that's how yeah, it's kind of like the same thing. I was sitting and watching TV at you know, home when I was growing up, and the Cowboys games were always on TV, and I was watching Danny White, and I watched Don Meredith, and I watched, you know, Tony Dorsett and Drew Hill and Ed Too Tall Jones, and you know, all these great football players, and I fell in love with them. I was like, these guys are a lot of fun to watch. You know, Tom Landry, I love Tom Landry, and of course the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders were always a joy to watch for a kid in his teen years. And so I fell in love with the team. I've been a huge Cowboys fan since I was probably 7 or 8 years old, to the point where I used to mail away to them, and they used to send me autographed pictures of Don Landry. I have pictures of the cheerleaders and pictures of players and all kinds of stuff. And so when Troy Aikman and Jimmy Johnson came to the team, you know, we went 0-16 or 1-16 the first year, whatever, and then Super Bowl, I was like, yes, okay, good. Then we were dominant, and then we went into the crapper for many years, and now hopefully we're turning a corner, and with Jerry Jones still running the team, we can actually do something. So, but I still love them. They're great. So, hey, hope you're all doing well. Thank you, Dominico. I hope you're doing well too. Yeah, here we go. Welcome to the group, Daniel. Welcome all the members. Jason, welcome, Daniel. Todd's a member. Yep. Yeah, you're welcome. Welcome. We have a good community of members. You're going to like it. Oh, the one. Please let us know how you really feel. know why you'd hate them. They've been horrible for so long. Why even worry about them? I don't know. Understand. Hello. Yep. A good friend of mine grew up in Mexico. He brings back the San Matias Gran Reserva for me every time he visits family. Fantastic stuff. Mixed up for sure. Yeah. These brown sugar. Yeah. Right. The Piloncillo. Yep. It's a 70-30 mix. The 70% agave, 30% the brown sugar. And it's good. It's really good. Every time I go, we always drink that. Except last time, because the people from San Matias and the Casa San Matias are like my family in Mexico. Every time I go, I always have to hang out with them and see them and stuff. And I've been invited to weddings of the people that work there, and they're like my family. So every time I go, we always drink the Gran Reserva, or last couple times they pulled out the Cristal, which I was like, "This is a Cristalino?" And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well." But it's actually kind of grown on me, and I kind of understand where it fits in. There's no additives and stuff in the Cristalino, and but it's good. Like when what was that thing about saying you can't drink it long sipper? It's good if you want something that you're going to be sipping on all day while you're watching football and stuff, because it doesn't blow your palate out with a lot of flavor. It's mild, but it has a nice flavor to it. I drank it one day because when I first did the review, I wasn't impressed with it. I was like, yeah, it's no big deal. And then I said I wasn't impressed. And then the next day I watched football, and I sat, and I figured I'm not going to waste it. It's not horrible. So I sat with a cigar and I drank it, watching the first game, and then I watched the next game and the next game. And so I ended up sitting all day with that bottle, and I pretty much drained it over a day period of time with cigars, and it wasn't affecting the flavor of the cigars. It wasn't. And I later, after I was done with drinking what I drank from that bottle, I had a nicer tequila at night after dinner, some Rey Sal 10 year, and my palate wasn't blown out to the point where I was still enjoying the flavor. So I was like, okay, this has its place. It has its place for that, where if you're going to want a session, like for beer, we call them session beers. We can drink them all day. As a session tequila, I like that, but it's still, I think, I like it's better when they have their color stuff in them. Hey, Todd, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. $4.99 super chat. Awesome. Thank you, buddy. What is that? So go 49ers. Oh, come on. Daniel, I used to like you. I'm on H-Town. Our team is also is horrible. There you go. When I started drinking, I would only drink craft beer and wine. Now I'm into tequila and whiskey. I barely drink beer and wine anymore. Yeah, I still have a bunch of stuff. I still have a bunch of beer. I have a batch of beer that I brewed at Sierra Nevada Brewery in my garage still that is in my beer cooler thing. But I still have a bunch of beer in there, and occasionally I'll pop a beer, but I don't really get into whiskey and stuff anymore. Mostly for liquor, it's just tequila and agave spirits. So, whereas the Gran Reserva mixed is definitely better than some of the 100%. Yes, I believe so too. Yeah, it is. Is the San Matias Cristalino? And I believe so. Yes. Todd did the super chat. Thank you. As a Giants fan, I hate the Patriots, Eagles, and the Giants. Yeah. All right, that explains. And I'm sorry you're a Giants fan. Okay, let me see where I love smoky Islay Scotch. Okay. Is there any extra smoky mezcals? Yes. If you like really smoky mezcals, try Vida by Del Maguey. It's DELMAGUEY. The Vida is made for cocktails, so it's extra smoky. But large amount of smoke in a mezcal is a flaw in the process. It shouldn't be extra smoky if they're doing it right. So, but they did that on purpose for smoky cocktails. So try the Del Maguey Vita. You can find it everywhere. It's like in every grocery store and stuff. And their liquor section, you can find it. It's readily available. Hey, Shaman, thank you so much for the super chat, Shaman. I appreciate it. Thanks for the $4.99. That's for putting in some OT. Yeah, you're welcome. Well, it's my pleasure. The final score was 47-17. Yikes. Ugh. Go Euro football. There you go. Soccer. He's a soccer person. Okay. This is a no Euro footy zone. Yeah. Football. Please pray for the Giants. Hey, thank you so much, Daniel, for the super chat, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the super chats. And for those of you that don't know what they're doing with the super chats, if you look below the chat, you'll see a $sign. You can purchase a super chat or super sticker, and that goes towards helping support the channel. Of course, Google takes a third of it. So, but every super chat is greatly appreciated. So thank you so much for doing the super chats, you guys. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll be praying for the Giants. Definitely praying for the Giants. And for all you 49er fans, I will not be praying for you guys. All I hear is,
remember that catch in the end zone? Clark catch at Candlestick Park. Do you remember that? Remember it!
Hey, you're welcome, Daniel. Thanks for you guys for coming and tuning in. We've got like 42 viewers on. It's gone as high as 50 viewers at a time. That's awesome. That's great. I love it. I love it. I love it. Everybody click that like button real quick. Let's get those likes up. It's only 25. Come on. All right. Sorry. Hombre, what are some of the tequila mezcal's unicorn bottles on your wish list? I don't really have a unicorn wish list. The reason being is I started out chasing unicorns and going after the hard to get stuff, and then realizing that I could spend a ton of money on stuff, and it, it's just like a regular tequila. The whole hype for unicorn bottles and stuff is created by these guys that do a secondary market on Facebook and through other places where they get people to pay 3 to 4 times what the regular price was for a tequila that's been discontinued or no longer around anymore. So I don't really get into that deal because I don't believe in feeding these secondary market people looking for unicorn bottles or chasing stuff that's rare or hard to find anymore. I have the ability to find a lot of stuff that I wanted to find and try, which is great. I have friends that have been collecting for a while that have bottles that I've been able to sample stuff, and I appreciate that as well. So I'm not a unicorn chaser. It's not something that I do. So instead, I just try to support the brands that for the producers that are making good stuff. If there's something that I know is coming out that's going to be special, I work on trying to use my connections to get it for you guys, so you guys can get your hands on it without having to pay the scalpers for it and put it in your hands. That's one of the things that the collective was all about originally. It was about getting some of these barrels that you could only find in stores. And, if a store in Atlanta, Georgia is able to select a barrel, it doesn't do very good for people here in California unless they ship, but a lot of times they don't ship. And so I wanted to be able to do these special buys, the special stuff, and then be able to get it to people throughout the country that wanted it, that wanted to try it, and not people that wanted to hoard it only to resell it because it's limited edition. So that's kind of like the goal, the objective that I had for what I do and stuff. So I think there was a where were we? Oh, here we go. It says I'm in Toronto, but I'm from Italy. Okay, good. Well, Toronto's got you can order stuff in Canada from other different areas. Like what was that? There was a store in Alberta, I think, that people are ordering stuff from and getting it shipped to Toronto. They have some really good stuff, some really good selection that you can get in Canada. So I know people always say, well, Canada is a tequila desert. There's guys in Toronto that I know that are ordering all kinds of stuff, and they have a pretty good selection of some really good stuff. Tequila in Europe is hard to find. Italy has 0 tequila shops. Okay, yeah, I can understand that. Italy is not a big tequila consumption area. They're more into their wines there in tequila, right? Or in Italy. My wife did 2 weeks out in the country in Italy, the Parma Prosciutto area and stuff, and did family style dinners in these small villages. When she took like a cooking class that traveled, she loved it. I'd love to go to Italy and spend some time going through Italy and eating my way through Italy. All right, so where were we? We had to thank Google too on making this happen, so no problem. There you go. They're the ones that allow it to happen through YouTube. So thank you again for the advice. I'm just starting the mezcal journey. It's a little hard to find reliable tasting notes. Yeah, it's hard to find, and some people get crazy with their tasting notes and stuff too. I try to keep mine pretty simple so people can identify the flavors that I'm talking about, and don't get too crazy with them. So, keep watching. We're going to be doing more and more mezcals, and you can jump on that journey with us. I do a lot more mezcals for the members on Mondays on the 5 o'clock thing. We get deeper and deeper into the mezcals. Matter of fact, we had Alejandro from Alejandro Oliveri from Burrito Fiestero there. He talked about mezcal production in Durango and stuff. Everyone asked some great questions. I think we all learned a lot from him. It's great. You love them. It's actually not the microphone. It's actually the mixing board that I'm plugged into that does the voice modulation stuff. But yeah, it's awesome. I have all kinds of voices, and many of you have already heard the voices before. But I have all kinds of characters that I can bring out. Especially if somebody asks, like, do you put tequila in the freezer? And the answer is,
absolutely not. This is the tequila police. We do not allow anybody to put tequila in the freezer. Deputy Sandoval, are you here? Where is he? Where's Deputy Sandoval? You must talk to anybody that says they put tequila in the freezer and address them of the rules and laws and regulations regarding tequila consumption in our district.
It's stuff like that. So, oh yeah, you have to see the other voices. Okay. Texas, woohoo! DFW, baby. I agree. Unicorns are a waste of time and money. Find affordable, available products and support them. Secondary sellers are pox. Exactly. They're the ones that are driving up the prices of the winter blend and stuff like that. It's not good. They're not good. I really want to try the Cabrita Cerrero Agave Chato Blanco 46. Don't know how I can get it. Don't worry, it's coming. Don't worry, it's coming back. Now, I did a thing where did I talk about that on the channel? Or the only reason why you can't find it anywhere in the U.S. now is because it was not allowed to be imported in the U.S. The FDA did their lab work on it and said it had too much lead in it, where it would be considered dangerous for pregnant women to consume it. Not that pregnant women should be drinking tequila, but they got everything worked out supposedly. And so this year, the Cabrita Cerrero will be coming back. I talked to the people that import it and told them when it comes back, make sure we get some cases of each thing to put up on fermented still. Absolutely. So when it comes back, we'll have it on fermented still, but it should be back this year. So don't worry. Don't go out being crazy. Don't buy it from somebody that bought it and jacked the price up on it. You can buy it in Mexico. You walk in liquor stores and get it in Mexico. I bought a bottle of the Reposado my last trip in Mexico, but it will be here in the U.S. It'll be back. They're coming back this year. That's according to the people that import it. So, or a unicorn bottle can be a bottle that will be no longer available. K23 Criollo or Cascanes EA, right? Or am I right? No, the unicorn bottle is one that like you never see because unicorns don't exist. Those are just limited edition ones. It may be a unicorn bottle 10, 20 years from now when there's none in the stores and stuff anymore. That's what a unicorn bottle really is. It's not limited edition stuff. It's just stuff that's you can't find. You've heard about it, but you've never seen it anywhere. And that's it. So that's what a unicorn bottle is. You're all invited to Ben Roethlisberger's retirement party at Arrowhead Stadium tomorrow night. There you go. It's a true Kansas City Chiefs fan right there. Definitely love your candor. You're welcome. You're welcome. Have you tried Tapatio Excellency 2021 batch? They don't have a 2021 batch. But when they do, I will definitely try it. They have a second bottling of the second batch. That's what we're getting. It's just the second bottling of the original batch. It's not a different batch. When I was there in Mexico, I asked Carlos, is it a second batch that's coming out now? And he said, no, it's just a second bottling. It's the same original batch. We just did a first bottling. This is another bottling, and they're bottling it in 750 milliliter bottles. So it's not a second batch. You gained 30 pounds last summer. I can imagine. You eat your way through Italy. There's a lot of stuff that you can. There's so much hype or Cascaween Cerro de Luz. My understanding is it should get to the U.S. and fit. Yeah, and no, it should be March, April is what David Cerro told me. But I tried it. I did a review of it. Look at my review. Don't get caught up in the hype. Unicorns. I'm digging tequila a lot because the great bottles tend to be more accessible than the bourbon scotch. I agree with you on secondary markets. I don't support. Yeah, good. It's good. I don't like doing that. What is your favorite tequila to use in a margarita? I use El Tesoro Blanco in a margarita. That is my tequila. So that's because it's a really good tequila and it makes really good margaritas. Hey, what part of SoCal are you from? Any favorite fair price stores besides Bevmo and Total Wine? Yeah, absolutely. I'm in Riverside, and there's a really nice store down here called La Bodega. I did a review of Shopping with the Hombre there. I recommend checking them out. I've been working with them as kind of like a consultant, and they've actually stocked some really good stuff there. So you can get some really good tequilas at La Bodega in Riverside. But other ones here in SoCal, Costa Mesa, there's High Times Liquor, which is really good. I highly recommend them. And if you go up to LA, it's Ramirez Liquor. They're really good. They have a huge selection, massive stuff, and their pricing is very, very, very good. Play the keyboard more. What's that? What was play the keyboard more? Oh. What was that? Hey, what part of SoCal? What am I missing here? I never do that. Oh, you just did it. I don't know. Thanks. Oh, you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about the voices. I don't know what's going on. Ever been to Vendome in Arcadia? No, I haven't. I've been to Arcadia, but I've never been to Vendome. You're a big inspiration to me. How do people get involved in the tequila world the way you have? For me, it's just a matter of having a big mouth, I guess. And having the passion and love and stuff and reaching out with people and it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But to get into the industry, it's not a what you know, it's a who you know type of thing is what I found. So I had to create my own thing. So, hey, Daniel. Do you prefer reposados or Niejos? Yes. Oh, by the way, I love the background. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is my Tequila Hombre at night color. So anytime I do like a late night thing, we'll have blue on Saturday nights. Hanging with the Hombre. Excuse me, I need another drink of water. Have you tried Loma Azul? My local store has a ton. Yeah, I'm not a Luna Azul. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. I think that's what you're talking about, like Luna Azul. I just had a Drew Estate Undercrown Maduro Robusto, and I went to. Yeah, okay, yeah, good. Drew Estate makes good cigars. I've had some really good Drew Estates. All right, so let me see. Where are we? Have you tried Dolce Vita XA? Thoughts? Yeah, it's good. I like it. I don't mind it at all. eBay Hunter, check out the High Times OC. Great selection and much better prices. Not necessarily. Ramirez, I think, has better prices, same prices as High Times. But they have a better selection up at Ramirez than High Times does. Oh, wow, you're in Riverside? Crazy to think you're... Oh, really? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm in Riverside. Love the answer. Okay, cool. I'm better off driving 45 minutes to the Buffalo border and buying tequila than paying shipping from Alberta. Yeah, there you go. So excited to discover all these new bottles you review. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad you enjoy discovering the bottles, and I hope that you enjoy them as much as I do when I do the reviews and talk about them being good. So, hey, Hombre, it's been a while. I'm having a glass of Tapatio. Oh, very good. Hey, Ramo. Yeah, how you doing? It's been a while. I haven't seen you around for a while. Glad you can make it, Ramos. Yeah, I was talking about, the voices. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got a few voices. My Ray Saul voice. Everyone knows.
It's, oh yeah, baby. I love my Ray Saul. Ray Saul's so good and smooth. It's like listening to smooth jazz on a Saturday night when the moon's just coming over the top and you just taste a little bit of that nectar of the gods and it just makes you want to sing, baby. Oh yeah. I love my Ray Saul.
And then there's the nagging lady that with the annoying voice.
I don't care what you say. I love having my sugary tequila along with my ice cream. So if I want to pour tequila on ice cream and eat it that way, that is my prerogative. And in the morning, I can have it on my pancakes. And it's absolutely wonderful.
And then there's the tequila police.
Stop. You will not put tequila on your ice cream or pancakes. That is not allowed.
And then, of course, there's the devil.
Go ahead. Do it. Put your tequila on your ice cream and eat it on your pancakes. Go ahead.
And it may come up with some new ones too. You never know. I love playing with it too. All right, so what are you sipping on tonight? What's everyone sipping on? I'm having this Cenote Añejo. I'm sipping on the La Luna Tequilana. The Ancestral. It is amazing. It's made from Weber Blue Agave, same stuff they make tequila with, but the flavor just explosion of flavor. You know, the Guy Fieri talks to you about taking you to Flavor Town. This one really does take you to Flavor Town, so that's what I'm sipping on tonight. Oh, I meant compared to Bevmo and Total Wine. I'll check out Ramirez. Yeah, Ramirez is good. Huge selection, and their pricing is really good. They got Fortaleza for like $69 for the Niejo, and it's like that was one of the best prices I've seen anywhere. High Times is like $89. They have some really good prices there. Picked up Siete Leguas for the Cowboys game tomorrow. First time try. Oh, Siete Leguas is good. I don't mind Siete Leguas at all. The Niejo is my favorite from there. But when I go to Mexico in a couple weeks, I'm going to grab the single barrel Añejo and try that. Having Uno Dos Tres. There you go. Uno Dos Tres. And I heard you were music by trade. maybe music on Saturday as well. Yeah, we can here. You want some music? We can put some music on here. Should I have music playing while I talk? You guys want music? Do a little hype bit now, since we're at 8:30. Cowboys win! Yay! We can play music. I don't have any problem with that. Okay, that was good. Let's see, where was it? Here we go. Yeah. I'm also sipping on the Laloon Ancestral. It's very good. It's very good. I don't want people to be afraid of that one. Try it. Oh, you like the devil voice? I came up with that one. I'm like, this is a good voice for, when somebody wants to argue with me about, buying a certain tequila or whatever, I can just pull this one out and say, yes.
Yes, do it. Buy some Coro. Love it. Get diabetes if you want. Go ahead. Drink what you like.
Sorry. I'm so cynical sometimes. Kaya 23 Criollo is your favorite. Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. I don't blame it. I don't blame you for having that as your favorite. Salute to all. Wishing you all happy and healthy New Year. Thank you. Salute to you too, Vincent. Thank you for coming and joining us today. Come on, you guys. Only 30 likes. Crank up those likes. Press that like button. And if you are hating it, then press the thumbs down button twice. Give me double the 8. Good. Good tune. You like those? This is all royalty-free music, so I found some really good stuff that's royalty-free, so I can play it without getting hit with a copyright. You've been good, thanks. I've been able to make the Monday live streams anymore, but it's cool to see you on the weekends. I have a bottle of Toronto 110 that I'm going to crack open tomorrow. Oh, good. Yeah, the 110's good. The Blanco or the extra Niejo? I have them both. I love them both. They're both so good. Am I misremembering, or did you say cod tequila was? Yeah, it's decent. That's good. I've got a bottle on my shelf. I got the Blanco. I like the Blanco. It's good. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not like life changing, but it's good. It's definitely drinkable. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, you too. Andre saying thanks. There you go. Andre's so nice. I am so stoked that Andre joined as a member too. He's a really nice guy. He's been great. He's a great addition to the community. So I enjoy that D Grant joined too today. That's awesome too. Daniel, to have Daniel as a member. We have such an amazing group of members, and we have such a good group of people that get together and share the thoughts and talk and learn together, and it's just amazing. I love our community. That's why I'm really looking forward to getting what is it? I can't even remember the Discord or whatever that the server got up going. I can't even think straight right now. So I'm really looking forward to that, and it's going to be great. I know it's going to be great, but we have such a great community of people. Everyone's really nice, and I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you guys coming on a Saturday night and spending it with me and talking and keeping me busy here while I'm home by myself. I couldn't think of anybody else that I'd rather spend a Saturday night with, besides my wife, and my daughter, but they're not here. So with you guys, I love it. I thank you. So thank you for taking time. I know time's valuable, and right now on the East Coast it's 11:38. So we'll probably go till midnight your time, till 9 o'clock, because then that'll be 2 hours for a live stream. I think that's probably pushing it. 2 hours of the Hombre is probably a lot. So, but thank you for taking time out of your Saturday and spending it with me. I do appreciate it. I'll always ask myself, what is life without I will ask myself that too. My wife always comes in, to my office here and looks around, and then she says to me,
That is disgusting.
And I'm like, what? What? Did the dog poop on the floor or something?
No, this is so disgusting.
And I'm like, well, what's disgusting about it?
Why does one person need all of this tequila?
Well, one person doesn't need all this tequila, but it's my passion, honey. I like to have different tastes. And
I can't look at this.
and she turns around and so I'm like, how about just don't come? Don't come in the office. Save yourself the anxiety, the anger. So what is it? Okay. Thanks for hosting. Always an education. I'm in the tequila learning mode, enjoying good. Enjoy the journey, Jamie. And we're glad that you found us and have spent some time with us on Saturday. Appreciate that. Welcome, Ryan. Yeah, Ryan. Did Ryan join as a member? Oh, he joined, right? Did he join? Oh, he did. Yes. Oh, wow. Look at that. Ryan joined. I didn't get to notice yet. It'll pop up here. It should. But yeah, welcome, Ryan. Awesome that you joined. That's awesome. Getting more members. And Ryan's a good guy too. I've talked to him quite a few times. We've messaged him and answered his comments and stuff. So that's awesome. Another great person to join the membership and be part of the community. It's great. So I was looking at Total Wine and Cod Dia de los Muertos and Niejo bottle, and I've been thinking about snack. It's all of them have the Dia de los Muertos on them. They don't do the skulls anymore because they were sued by Crystal Head Vodka by Dan Aykroyd, and so they can't use those bottles anymore. So now they have those square bottles with the Dia de los Muertos face on them. They can't do the skull ones anymore because of Dan Aykroyd. Yeah, it's 11:39 in New Jersey. I know it's 8:41 here in Southern California. So he has 3 hours distance on the East Coast, but that's awesome that you guys are still up, hanging out. You're welcome. I'm glad you enjoy the show. I'm glad you guys are learning and enjoying, and you guys have had some really fantastic questions. So I love that too. Where are you in New Jersey? Whoop, 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 whoop. Central New Jersey's representing. There you go. No wonder why they're Giants fans. The Giants don't play in New York. They play in New Jersey with the Jets. Any recommendations of OCIELA restaurants with good tequila selections? I'm going to be doing videos on those, so just hold your horses on that. I have some restaurants and stuff that have contacted me. I'm going to do videos of their selection and their menu items and stuff, and do a review video or kind of a this is a good place video, and put those up on the channel. So keep looking out for those. That's kind of a new thing I'm going to be doing with the channel this year. I've had some restaurants hit me up and ask me about it. So everyone hit the like button. Let's show Hombre some. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Andre. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, everybody click the like button, and we appreciate that. It helps. And then Andre and Vincent are talking to each other, and BD Wilcox. Okay, so here we go. Thanks for the welcome, by the way. I changed my mind on El Padrino. I won't be supporting a distillery that makes so much contract. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That is the kind of mentality that I like. And the fact, too, that that's a really bad brand that is basically like the house brand for Total Wine. It's one of the first tequilas I poured down the drain because I just couldn't drink it any. And it was extra Niejo. It's like, how can you make a bad extra Niejo when all you got to do is age the tequila in it, and it's pretty much, fixes a lot, hides a lot of the flaws. But I always hate when people say, "Oh, I went to Total Wine. They recommended this El Padrino. What do you think of it?" And I'm like, "Oh, no, I don't want to talk about it, please." All right, so Patron or Herradura for traditionally made tequila without any additives. Patron is the better of the two, but they're both not good options. If you can find something else, I'd recommend looking for something else. Herradura used to be really good back in the day, before Brown-Forman bought them, and then the quality's gone out. I used to drink it a lot. I used to get some really good. So if you can find bottles of the old Herradura, where if you look on the back of the label on the front, it has the date, where if you can get a bottle on there that was made before 2000, so 1999 or before, that is good tequila. Buy it if you can find a dusty bottle somewhere. But otherwise, ever since Brown-Forman bought it and stuff, and they went diffuser for a while, and then they went back, I still think they're putting diffused juice in it from their diffuser. I'm not a fan. Patron is very bland, and they charge a lot of money for it. They make it bland for the American palate. They cold filter it after it's made to make it softer and here I have to.
Smooth, baby. Oh, yeah, so smooth. Like smooth jazz on a Saturday night. Right here on all your smooth jazz hits.
Smooth. They make it more smooth for the American palate. So for me, it's flavorless. It doesn't have it. And the Reposado, I tried, I did a review of that. It has a weird bitter aftertaste to it that I wasn't a big fan of. But the Patron Roca is the line to do. And I'm going to do a review of the Roca and talk about that one. So look for that one to come up here. Where I live is a mix between... I am so sorry. I am so sorry. My condolences. Eagle fans are the worst, by the way. Just, I'm sorry if you're an Eagle fan out there. They're brutal. They're extremely brutal. Oof. So, has anyone tried the Peruvian agave spirit, Acara Agave de los Andes? I've seen it. But I haven't tried it. You know, when, let me show you guys something. You might like this. See if you can find it. I might be able to tell you where they still might have some, but hold on a second. Let me get it for you all. I don't know where it went. I'll find it. I'll show it to you guys on Monday. I'll have it for Monday. But it's an agave spirit that comes out of South Africa. Yeah, it's called, what's it called? Rue, I think, or something like that. But I'll find it and I'll show it to you guys. It's actually not bad. But it comes out of South Africa. It's another one that's not a Mexican agave spirit. But they actually, the distillery that makes it, the people that make it went to Oaxaca and studied with a mezcalero to learn how to do it. And then they tried to replicate it, you know, with earthen pits and stuff in South Africa. So they did it actually there. I'm going to San Francisco on Monday. I wanted to visit Tommy's Mexican restaurant, but it's closed Mondays. Ruined my lunch. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I need to go and visit Tommy's too, because I keep telling Julio that I'll come to San Francisco and have a cigar with him. He's a big cigar smoker. And so I told him that I would come and hang out and we can do cigars together and stuff. So I need to do that. So I need to make it up to the Bay Area, to San Francisco. Anthony Patron is decent for the price, for what it is. The Roca line is actually very good, but you're paying a premium. I keep the 750 of the Niejo on hand, but there's better options. Yeah, exactly. Any idea why Don Julio is so popular? I tried it straight last night and didn't like it at all. It's so popular because it's been popular forever, and because it was really good back when Don Julio was actually making it, Julio Gonzalez. It was very good. But when they sold it, it went downhill. Now they're mixing they buy diffused juice to mix into it. It's not good. So, they're getting it cheap, and then for the 1942, they just put vanilla flavoring and stuff in it. But back in the day, when the Gonzalez family was making it, it was really good. I used to drink it. I used to always have it at my house, and I had a friend of mine who was from Mexico who turned me onto it originally, and he's like, "Yo, you want good tequila? This is stuff to drink." So I started drinking Don Julio back in the, what was it, the 80s? Yeah, 80s. Back in the 80s. Yeah, Eagles. Yeah, they're crazy. What about your thoughts about Arete Suave Ground Classe cast strength? It's great. Yeah, grab it if you can get it. I have the regular stuff there. They have a 10-year if you can find the 10-year. Last time I was there, Eduardo Orendane was going to look for a bottle for me for the 10 years, but he couldn't find one. So I'm hoping maybe on his next trip he might be able to dig one out for me. Jason Feeler, up to 2 months ago, it was my favorite tequila and Niejo. Since I did not know anything about tequila, I think that's what the hombre said. It must be made to please. Yeah, please. It definitely is. Eagles fans are the kids in grade school who weren't allowed to play with the other kids. I almost thought you were going to say something else, but I'm glad you didn't. Patron $90, El Tesoro is 95. I would take El Tesoro there you go. Oh, Canadian dollars. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'd take El Tesoro any day too. I think in the U.S. They raised the prices, but El Tesoro is very reasonable, where Patron's a little more crazy. So do I prefer drinking tequila neat or on the rocks? Just like this. Neat in a glass. In this Denver and Liley agave glass. Everyone keeps asking me about the glasses. Denver and Liley agave glass. This is my go-to glass. This is the only thing I drink agave spirits out of. It has blown me away so much on the flavors and the scent, the nose and stuff that you get out of it, and how an agave spirit opens up in this glass, that this is the only glass I use for agave spirits. I've got 4 of them. I'm thinking I may need to buy like 4 more, just to have when other people and stuff come over. But this is the glass, Denver and Liley. Yes, it's $40 a piece for the glass, but it's worth it. It really is. I don't make a dime on any of these. I'm not a paid spokesperson for them or anything like that. I just really, really like this glass. There you go. I bought a bottle of Burrito Fiestero Cenizo Mezcal. A bit too smoky for my liking. What's the best way to drink or mix this? No, just wait. Okay, before you decide it's a bit too smoky for your liking, try it once. Then come back and try it again. And then come back and try it again. And then try it a 4th time. But, put like a week in between tastings. Because what happens is by the time you're done, after the 4th try or whatever, you don't even taste the smoke anymore. It's not even there. It's gone. All right, so give it a try. Do that. Don't give up on it. Never give up on something after the first tasting. Never. Never, 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 never. Don't decide it's bad and you're going to mix it or get rid of it. It's too smoky. Don't do that. Give it 4 tastings. Do a week apart. Go back and revisit it. When you go back and revisit it, you'll be like, I don't even taste the smoke anymore. And then from then on, anytime you try a mezcal, you won't even taste the smoke anymore. So that's what I recommend. Don't give up on it. Go back to it and try it. Just put it on the shelf. Go back to it. All right, where do you recommend to go in Jalisco? Right now, I don't recommend you go to Jalisco. Stay home. Everybody just stay home. Don't go. Completely agree on the Denver and Lively. Yeah, there you go. The Denver and Lively glasses are great. That South African agave spirit sounds intriguing. They have some unique succulent plants in the South African desert. The Karoo, that's what the agave is called. Karoo, that's it. It's a Karoo. It's a Karoo spirit. That's what it's called. I'm also on Team Denver and Lively. Their glasses, I agree, they're amazing. Thoughts on Fuente Seca Cosecha Blanca tequila 3 years? The Blanco is the 2018 or the 2013. They don't have a 3 years. It's the Blanco is 2013 or 2018. Both of them are good. 2018 is a lot more mineral than the 2013. 2013 was more sweeter and fruitier, but both of them are good. Going to Tijuana and Sonata soon. Any stores other than Bodega La Playa that you recommend? I've heard good things about. Mercado Del Mar and Rosarita is the one I go to. That's the one I like. They have a really good selection. And then what you do is you just go to Puerto Nuevo and get some lobster while you're there. Have a really good lobster lunch or dinner or whatever, and get full, get your belly full, and then come back. So I go to Mercado Del Mar in Rosarita. That's the one I recommend. The Denver Lightly glass is awesome. It's hard to spill than taller. Yeah, I agree. It's a lot harder to spill in that glass. I found that doing a 1-to-1 of mezcal, tequila, and a margarita is a really good way to introduce yourself. Yeah, I wouldn't mix it in a margarita, but it's a suggestion. There you go. I bought a bottle of Don Julio for $275 off the last mayor of Atonuco, El Alto. I'm wondering if you know if it has additives or not, like 1942. 275 pesos. You bought a bottle of Don Julio Real for $275 off the mayor. You can buy a bottle there for a lot less than $275 in any of the stores. Why did you buy it off the mayor? I don't know. I don't think it has additive. I just think it's just not good. I don't think it has additives, but just waiting until COVID gets better. Okay, yeah, definitely. Don't go until COVID's done. You're supposed to go down to Tinoco tomorrow, but man, am I feeling? Don't go. I mean, if you don't feel well, stay home. Get healthy. 2018. I don't know what that's. What were we talking about? Oh, the 2018. Okay, yeah, the 2018 is good. It's good. Yeah, I know you're talking about the extra Niejo. Yeah, I know it's not good. But $275 is a lot for that in Mexico. You can get it for cheaper in some of the stores. Oh, he has a liquor store. Oh, okay. Well, you can get it cheaper in Guadalajara, but I wouldn't even buy it. I wouldn't. It's not even one that I'd make anywhere on my list. Dude, that Dos Artes and Mandala are all over the place. What the? Yeah, they're people like the syrupy sweet stuff. I'm gonna get some bottles of some of that stuff to do reviews for you guys, just so we can kind of go through them a little bit. But yeah, you can find them all over the place. I would just stay away from Don. I'd just stay away from Don Julio altogether. If you're up in Atinodilco, get some Siete Leguas. They have the single barrel there, and the single barrel you can get for less than $275, and that will blow any Don Julio Real out of the water. That stuff is great. They don't have it in the U.S. It's Mexico only, but grab the Siete Leguas single barrel. That stuff's really good. So I think it was last time I was there. I think it came out to like $180 American for the Siete Leguas single barrel, which it's amazing stuff. That's what I recommend. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. You plan on buying the Antano is good, yeah, but get the single barrel because that's special stuff. You can't buy that in the States here. You can only get it in Mexico, and it is really, really good. I get this question a lot. Thoughts on the Grand Mayan Ultra Aged Extra Niejo? Grand Mayan used to be good. It switched distilleries now, and now it's at St. Lucia, and they have a big, juicy, beautiful, big old diffuser now. And it's gone downhill. It's not as good as when it wasn't at at St. Lucia anymore. It's not good anymore. So I don't recommend it anymore. Thanks again for the time. Great group. Oh, yeah, it was a really good group. A lot of good questions tonight. No, I haven't had the Ocho Puntos yet. It hasn't made its way to California, but when it does, I will do a review on it. What type of margaritas do I drink? I drink the Tommy's Margarita is the one I drink. So the Tommy's Margarita recipe that Julio Bermejo came up with at Tommy's Mexican restaurant in San Francisco, that is my margarita. So it's basically easy. It's lime juice, agave nectar that is diluted on a 1-to-1 with water first. So you shake it up and dilute it in water, and then you add that with lime juice and then 2 ounces of tequila, and you shake it over ice and then pour it over ice in a glass. And that is my margarita, and it is so easy to drink. It goes down so easy that you get hammered on it easily. And my wife loves it. We pull fresh Mexican limes off our tree in our backyard and do it that way too. Use fresh lime juice, freshly squeezed limes, and it is just heaven. And then my other drink that I prefer too is Palomas, which is grapefruit juice, lime, tequila, and a pinch of salt in it. And those are really good. Super refreshing, super light, super easy to drink. And you can literally just drink them so easy that you can just get blitzed on them. Any word on us getting a wild comment? I want to know. No word. From what I understand, they have an exclusive with Sip Tequila. So it's not distributed any place besides them right now. So nope, can't get it. I couldn't even buy some when I went to Cascarine. I'm like, do you guys need bottles of one wild comment? I can just get when I'm here. No, sorry, we don't have any bottles. It all went to Sip. Okay. That margarita recipe sounds like a lot about what's here. I don't know what that is. But if you look up Tommy's Margaritas, just Google Tommy's Margarita. That's the recipe. I don't know what a Saipirinha is. I don't know what that is. Hey, Alex, good night. Salute to you, too. I should probably call it quits, you guys. It's been 2 hours. So, why don't we just go ahead and call it a night right now? It was fun. I think Saturday nights seems to be a good night. Should we keep doing Saturday nights or what? You guys want to do something? We'll just find something interesting to do on a Saturday night and do Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time as a regular thing. Let me know if you guys want to do that, and maybe we can make that happen, okay? But thanks for coming out and hanging out with me tonight. I'm going to go finish my mezcal. You think Saturday nights is a win? Yeah, I think it's a winner too. I agree. So I think I will go enjoy the rest of my mezcal, maybe watch a movie. Oh, it's made from Brazilian. Okay, Brazilian rum. Okay. And watch a movie and hang out with my dogs, give them some love. It's been a great stream. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys liked it. Let's do Saturday nights now. We can just do another Q&A on Saturday nights, I guess. And then we'll see you guys on Monday at 4 o'clock for the open Q&A and the members only. And all of you guys that joined, the members only Q&A is at 5 immediately following the 4 o'clock one. So we'll, and then I have a special guest that's going to be talking about aging, home aging. So, you guys, I look forward to seeing you on Monday, and hopefully we can talk about a great Cowboys victory. Thank you so much. Thank you. Buenas noches to you too. Saturday nights are great if you're available. Saturday nights, okay, if you guys love them, we can do Saturday nights. Look at all this. Everyone wants Saturday nights. Okay. All right, we'll make Saturday nights happen, I guess. That'll be great. Awesome, you guys. All right, well, again, thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I really appreciate you guys. I really, really, really super do. And like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila or even mezcal. So if I can help you find the good stuff, then that's great. All right, salute. Go Cowboys. We'll see you guys on Monday after the Cowboys.